What do you got to say about George Harrison?
I like George. I think he's funny. I think he's kind of cute the way he darts his eyeballs around and he's grumpy. I don't know what to think about him because he's all like, he's all like spiritual and whatever, but then he's also like grumpy. So it's like you think he'd be less grumpy because he's so spiritual. So he's definitely an odd guy. He's an odd fella. He has nice hair, I think. It's usually pretty fluffy. Sometimes I think like everyone's like, oh, he got robbed, and he did get robbed, but I also think people exaggerate how much he got robbed as well. People don't realize he didn't get that much robbed. He only got a little bit robbed. And I can see why he got robbed because, in the beginning of the Beatles, he was a late bloomer because he didn't know how to write songs very good yet. And it was just like John and Paul were kind of like the ones that were like making the music and making all the songs. And George comes out and he's like, okay, I can actually write a decent song. And they're not used to that. They already have kind of like a system. And they're kind of adjusting to the fact that, wait, George actually wants to make some music too. So it's like a little bit, and then I feel like it just takes George longer to make music as well. He's always like, "Oh, it took me 9 months to make this," but I don't know. And then all of the songs are about like being spiritual and like how like humans are just all egotistic. And it's like maybe the Beatles is like it's okay to have one or two of those kind of songs, but maybe the whole album shouldn't be your like humans are just egotistic. Cut down on some of those songs. But he did write "Here Comes the Sun," which is definitely like one of their best songs. And I think every time I listen to that, I'm like, God must have been on his shoulder when he wrote this song because, oh my goodness, like I couldn't even come up with something this beautiful. Something's pretty good too.